He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Going over the top. And that pass picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
First down for this offense. He wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling for the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly.
And it's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there getting set. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Smashes through. And the returner goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's got it down the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and hit team.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Dances away. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete to the left. Turns it on in midfield. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. He turns it loose to the left. Picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensively, you want that quarterback moving, right? You don't want his feet set. You want him to be running to try to throw the football. Obviously, a lot harder to be accurate on the run. Left-handed quarterback rolling to his left, has to square his shoulders up. Nice job by the defense, forcing the pressure, forcing the interception.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra block, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Now rolling to the left. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The lone back's got it. Hits the spin cycle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The give on 4th down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
I That's one of those things that practice coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
This offense has a second down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Warren. They're trying to get to it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He wants to throw. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. Past the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finish shows just how potent they are, an 88-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his...
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Going up top on first down. Looking to scramble. He fires it out to the right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looking to go up top on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Dumps it to the back. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does, too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
They'll throw it on first down. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And here they come almost all the way back.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Or should have ran a better route.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball here. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs through a tackle. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Warren. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Buys a little extra time. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with it. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
At the 40, there he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, what a cut! Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards in his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Brad behind the line. It's Sanders. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quick timeout. Their offense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the map.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum, too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make...
Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job. Forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
The inside handoff. Got some room into the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown time. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute great.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score. Touchdown, Alabama! Bama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Looking for the 2-point try. Looking to pass. It's Warren. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Lining up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Warren. He's moving out of the pocket. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third down play from the gun. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch on the right side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. I'll be the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. Coming after it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, one of the reasons you go for vertical is because you know you've got dudes that can stretch the field. This guy is one of the fastest receivers in college football, so I love the play call, taking advantage of that speed to go make a big play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so that everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Getting some heat. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. The spin, still on his feet. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Plenty of times he fires it to the right. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Line getting set on second down. To throw, it's Warren. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bucs! And once he got loose, it was all over.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets in, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He's looking to throw it. Hard running there. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time. Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
On to attempt the try. Looking to throw. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw on second down. He unleashes a long one. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Jordan. Unloads to the right. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on throw, and that leads to the interception.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bucs!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go.
He lost one down the sideline. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter. Snags it down the right side. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Bulldozes his way through. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed.
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And they got him. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Touchdown, Colorado! And the stomping has commenced. They'll line up to go for two. Back to throw, it's Warren. Fires and picked off. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw here on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffalo! Frogs will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out. First down here for the offense. This guy can throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, you felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open, and that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, he has to throw for it.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Finding more yards with the spin move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his...
Watch out! Oh, it looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
On first down from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Warren. Might be looking to run. He'll throw one to his right. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the bounce.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point and he was able to come away with the pick.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find
offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. They're bringing heat, using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The offense set for a 1st down play. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Robinson.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Buying some time as he moves left. Still running at the 40. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Raiola. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense might bring the house here. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
To the air, it's Raiola. Looking for an open area to his left. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. On the move, he fires. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now,
oh, he ruins the big gator with a fumble. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.